It was a Tuesday morning and I was running on 4 hours of sleep and too much coffee. As I reached for my next cup, my hand slipped. Coffee everywhere. Keyboard, documents, even my pants. I just stared at the mess, feeling completely defeated. It wasn't about the coffee, it was about the pressure, the endless tasks, the exhaustion. That small accident felt like a monumental failure, the final straw. My first instinct was to blame myself. Why couldn't I handle this? But the real problem was how fragile I'd become from pushing too hard for too long. I realized I'd confused toughness with ignoring my limits. True strength isn't about enduring endless pressure until you break. It's about building a system that keeps you from reaching that breaking point. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor, but chronic stress only makes us less effective. The spilled coffee taught me, pushing through isn't resilience. Real mental toughness is about carrying what matters, day after day, without collapsing. It's not about how much you can take at once. It's about building the strength to keep going, sustainably. That moment changed how I approached work and life. Sometimes the smallest accidents teach us the biggest lessons. Mental toughness isn't about being emotionless or ignoring pain. It's about how you respond, acknowledging difficulty, feeling frustration, and still choosing a productive action. Think of it like a muscle. You build it through small, consistent actions, not heroic efforts that leave you depleted. Mentally tough people don't pretend problems don't exist. They confront them and focus on the next right step. The real skill is recovering from setbacks quickly, not avoiding them. Anyone can build this skill over time. In daily life, it's finishing one important task before checking email, taking a short walk when overwhelmed, or asking for help. These aren't grand gestures, they're small, deliberate choices. Mental toughness is the sum of these choices. It's the system you build to stay consistent, especially when things get hard. It's not about being immune to stress, but about bouncing back faster. That's the art of staying in the game, one decision at a time, and it's available to everyone. Mental toughness and burnout can look similar, both involve hard work and challenges, but they're opposites inside. Toughness is sustainable strength. Burnout is chronic exhaustion. The difference? Recovery. Mentally tough people work hard, then intentionally rest and recharge. They protect their sleep, make time for hobbies, and refuel their energy. This cycle of stress and recovery builds capacity over time. Burnout happens when you ignore recovery always on, checking emails at midnight, working weekends. You treat your energy like it's infinite, but it's not. Burnout leaves you tired, cynical, and ineffective. Think of your energy like a bank account. Toughness makes regular deposits, burnout only withdraws. The goal isn't to avoid stress, but to manage it intelligently. Recognize when you're depleted and act on it. True strength is knowing when to rest. Sustainable performance requires periods of non-performance. Protect your energy, and you'll be able to show up when it matters. Don't confuse constant effort with real resilience. The strongest people know when to pause. Building mental toughness isn't about overnight transformation. Focus on getting just 1% better each day. Small, consistent improvements. Instead of vowing never to get stressed, try a tiny action. Stand up and stretch when overwhelmed. Tomorrow, take a 5-minute walk. The next day, try a breathing exercise. Each small action is a vote for the person you want to become. The key is building systems, not just setting goals. For example, after every long meeting, take 2 minutes to reset. These habits are easy to do and easy to skip, but they add up. On tough days, do the bare minimum, but never put up a 0. Even a small positive choice counts. If you slip, make a 1% improvement, apologize, drink water, take a breath. Focus on the next right action, no matter how small. Over time, these tiny steps create real resilience. In a world of constant motion, we forget the power of a full stop. We jump from task to task, never truly ending our workday. This leads to exhaustion and erodes mental toughness. The solution? Create clear endings. Shut down rituals that signal your brain the workday is over. Tidy your desk, write tomorrow's to-do list, or close your laptop and say, "Work is done." Consistency matters more than the ritual itself. Use techniques like the Pomodoro. Work with focus, then take a real break. No emails, no phone. Protect your weekends and vacations as true recovery time. Disconnect fully, your mind needs it. This isn't laziness, it's strategic. Without hard stops, you simmer in low-grade stress. Full stops let you recharge and return stronger. Make them a non-negotiable part of your routine. There's a myth that mental toughness means handling everything alone. In reality, asking for help is a sign of strength and self-awareness. The most resilient people build strong support networks and use them. Struggling with a project? 10 minutes with a colleague beats 8 hours of frustration. Asking for help isn't defeat, it's smart and efficient. Your support network includes colleagues, managers, mentors, friends, and family. Talking about stress often reduces its power. Isolating yourself leads to burnout. Reaching out builds resilience. Start small, ask for feedback, clarification, or just share that you've had a tough week. Each time you reach out, you reinforce that you're not alone. True toughness is being a hub, not an island. We're stronger together. Next time you're stuck, ask for help. It's the strongest move you can make. We often focus on external tools and strategies, but our greatest asset is ourselves. Your energy, focus, and well-being are the foundation of all success. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a discipline. Schedule it like your most important meetings. Sleep, movement, and nourishing food are non-negotiable. Neglecting them is like chopping wood with a dull axe. The journey to big goals is a marathon, not a sprint. Manage your pace and energy. Balance ambition with well-being. It's not a compromise, it's a strategy. Building mental toughness is about capacity, not just endurance. Small daily habits, 1% improvements, shutdown rituals, asking for help, are the building blocks of resilience. Your career is just one part of who you are. Invest in your well-being and protect your energy. The most important project you'll ever work on is you. Share this with someone who needs it. Small acts of support make us all stronger. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.